They have stopped licking your balls, Cuddles.
Namaste everyone, how's it going?
Cuddles, say namaste.
Sorry guys, first of all, because my dog is going to be in the video. This is my parents' dog and they have actually gone out for some time. So for 4 days, Cuddles is going to be with me. And he's going to be making a celebrity appearance in all the videos.
And he's going to teach the people how to become sexy.
Okay? So today I'm going to tell you why you are a greedy motherfucker. Why things that satisfied you at one point of time have become boring and mundane, and why all you bitches want to leave your husband and suck my cock. Today I'm going to tell you why you want more in terms of your life when it comes to money, when it comes to women, if you're a guy, why you want more when it comes to let's say if you're bored of your husband and you are seeking an extramarital affair. Let's say if you want better clothes and you want a better car and stuff like that. This is called stimulation. Okay, also known as caffeine, also known as cocaine, also known as money, also known as men, women, more sex, newer sex partners, better clothes, better car, etc. So the vertical axis is for stimulation and the horizontal axis is for consumption. Now, sorry for putting it in kind of graphs and shit like that. The thing with me is that I mix up business and economics knowledge with the knowledge of philosophy that I have. So anyway, fuck that, hear me out. You crave stimulation. Stimulation could be anything that provides you with a good experience or gives you value, alright? And if you don't know what I mean by value, check out my video, I've already made one video on that. So, for example, if you want a nice car, nice clothes, nice holidays, nice sex, nice boyfriend, girlfriend, etc., you are going to consume. And that is what the horizontal axis is about. The thing is, you are going to consume more of what you want in order to fulfill your craving for stimulation. So if you are constantly finding unhappiness in relationships, even though you were excited and enjoyed them in the start, or earlier you were wearing clothes from a regular brand versus now you want clothes from top designer labels, or if you were driving a nice car and now you want a fucking Ferrari, the thing is, your consumption level is sooner or later going to become your baseline, and that was something which fulfilled your need for stimulation before, but it no longer does that because that becomes your average, that becomes your mean, that becomes your baseline. All right, so all of us are going to run this race in order to get to a particular finish line. But the thing is that even if we reach that finish line, we are just going to end up starting another race. That finish line is just like the start line of another race. So while stimulation is a good source of motivation, seeking stimulation is actually going to give birth to passion, to ambition, to a drive in you to achieve your goals and achieve what you set your eyes on. It is also at the same time something like a double-edged sword. But anyway, so if you the positive side, the thing is there's also a negative to it, because whatever once stimulated you will stop doing that anymore once you achieve it and once you get exposed to it for a certain extent of time, because it's going to become normal, boring and predictable. So the thing is, we are always going to crave more. This is an unending graph. As consumption keeps increasing, we are going to get more stimulated, but so does the baseline level also keep moving at the same time, So you basically end up back at square one. And why am I telling you this? I don't want you to, not want more from your life, not ask more from your life. I'm not doing this to kill all your ambition or motivation. What I'm saying is sometimes this, the failure of getting stimulation, sometimes that failure of, not meeting more exciting people in your life, sometimes that failure of not being able to buy the kind of car that you want to drive, it can become a source of unhappiness. And it can become a source of sadness in your life, and sometimes even lead to depression if you reach stagnation in your life. But what I want to try and tell you to understand is that try to find happiness in what you already have. Be more in the present and focus on enjoying what you are already in possession of, or not necessarily possession, but what you already have around you. All right, try to enjoy more of that, try to focus more on that. Okay, and be present. Don't live in the future that, I'm going to slog today and I'm unhappy of my shit girlfriend because I'm planning on getting a better girlfriend, sooner in some time. Or don't be like, oh, I'm going to drive this shitty car right now and have hatred towards it simply because, you're working hard to buy a Ferrari or something. Use it as motivation, but at the same time, enjoy what you have. There is most of those things, they mean you no harm. The things that you curse, the things that you're not happy with, most of the times they are either inanimate objects or they are people who don't really have any harmful intentions for you, but you might start harboring negative feelings towards things like that, and it might fuck with your mind. All right, that's all I want to say. Don't let it do that. So this unending graph, in a way, becomes our weakness and our source of unhappiness, rather than the contrary that we actually set out to achieve in the beginning. So if that does not happen, like we end up feeling like nothing new is happening, and we reach stagnation. And watch my Kaizen video if you want to know what stagnation is. And it is basically a state where you're not doing anything new, nothing is exciting you anymore. You don't have a strong purpose to live your life and wake up each day in the morning. That is stagnation basically. So I'm not saying that greed is evil. I'm not saying do not want more from your life. But what I am saying is that sometimes maybe we need to learn to settle, to feel satisfied with what you already have, to experience what you can experience right now, and be present in the present and just experience. So what do you think, guys, about what I spoke about today? One of the main reasons why I started YouTube was because I was kind of in a state of stagnation in my life, and I wanted to know more people and connect with more people across the world, because people are what I get high on. So I want to know what is in your head. I want you to take your time, think about what I spoke about today, and then get back to me with whatever your mind arrives at as a conclusion. Share that with me. All right, I'm listening. Tell me in the comments. All right, and I want all of us to discuss and think how we can grow from where we are today and move on to the next level. And we might be able to take advantage of everybody else's brain and thinking and do that faster. All right, so I'll see you guys soon. Let me know what you think. Hi guys, how's it going? Wanted to put out a small request to you guys. If you ever find any of the content on this channel to be helpful to you, please consider supporting this channel. What you can do is you can either do any of your shopping like through Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, any of these websites through the links given in the description below. What that will do is you will still pay the same price, but will give a small commission to this channel, and that will really help us support the channel and create more useful content for all of you. And the other thing which you can do is you can choose to donate via PayPal, Paytm or Patreon, and you can find the links for that in the description below. All right, this will really help out, guys. Thanks so much.